Supposed to be living anywhere close to these people. How they gonna hate on me? I got more bread than most of these people. Don't wish that for
Hell yeah, we back in this motherfucker.
and keep positive energy and hella smoke for 'em. Smoke for 'em. Above and high grade liquor for my niggas. Never seen a ghost in person, now she riding in one. Never seen a ghost in person, cost me 5 figures. That's like 50 G's a person if you ride with us.
Fuck it, we gonna finish this picture tonight.
Roll some weed and get high with winners. My niggas eating when it's time for dinner. It's just a regular thing to us. If it ain't getting money, it's strange to us. And if you don't want to smoke, you ain't gotta pay. Rolling up by myself, trying to find a way.
We gonna get these watch hours up. Try and get like my bro Southern T. He be on for hours. So we just gonna get high and just draw all night.
You see you come out of Pittsburgh, Chevy Woods always by your side. But you building the team now.
Absolutely. The team just consists of what has motivated me to get to this point and what I see taking me into the future. Not me personally, but just, I feel like my spirit is worldwide and we all share the same spirit.
Yeah, and that's not me talking. That's Wiz Khalifa. We'll get high, play his shit.
We'll just smoke a trippy stick on this one. OG Ash or it's cool.
Hey, Art Man, what's going on?
When it's all said and done, I'll be at the top, bitch, cause I hustle a lot. Them cars, we pulling them off the lot. Don't even test drive it before I cop. Just pulled it a yacht. Or at the crap table in Vegas, the dealer saying how he admire my watch. I'm placing my wager, don't even care how much paper I blow, cause how to get this money, yes, they don't.
This shit is not easy, y'all. I know it kind of look easy through the screen, but this shit is not easy. You don't want to mess up drawing the wrong layer. I learned all this shit by going on YouTube, though. That was the dope part about it. The university of dope, YouTube and Google. Sup, Art Man and Alex, what's going on? Man, smoking on that Fury pack. We just go hang out till it's October night, until it's the due date. If Tyson Fury show up, he show up and get knocked the fuck out. If he don't show up, we still win. So let's just keep it going. Let's see if Tyson Fury is man enough to show up on October 9th. He's destined to get drawn, knocked the fuck out like this guy Ortiz. Even though we respect Ortiz, but we just know if Fury steps in the ring, he's getting his ass knocked the fuck out. He said, I respect what you do, Art Man. I don't got the time to learn all that. Yeah, man. This shit's like years and years, hours and hours and hours of practice. But it's paying off. That's one thing I love about it, man. Like, you know how cool it is to get paid to draw or just do something that you like to do every day. Not saying that I'm rich or anything like that, but the fact that I can put food on my table by painting pictures is pretty dope to me. And that's why, like, when people be trying to laugh and be like, oh, you got shit art, mate, and your art is trash and all that shit, I be laughing because I be like, dude, you don't even know what the fuck be going on this side. Yep, I'll be back here after Roman Regions beats Edge's ass. I don't know who that is. All I know is Wilder's about to kick Fury's ass. Man, I'm trying to be on love what I do for a living. Yeah, you gotta love one of my favorite artists, not painting artists, but rap artists. Nipsey Hussle, man, he says, you find what you love to do and get paid off of it. That's the best part. Like I just be drawing. Like you couldn't tell me at age 19 that, hey man, you would be drawing pictures and people would be paying you to draw pictures. I would have been like, dude, get the fuck out of here. But somehow I just started drawing and I figured out a way to make me some money off of it. And now I'm just having fun. Now it's fun. This is fun now. Yeah, I think he's talking about WWE too. If he's talking about WWE Edge, uh the wrestler Edge, then these guys are still doing it off of this wrestling shit. Jesus Christ. I haven't heard that name since I was a kid. Oh, I got a notification from my old shit. That's lit. Let me let people on Twitter know that we live.
You said it right. I'm gonna translate just for the people. That phone been ringing. They want to know who can get up and tell them.
Give me a moment, y'all. Just let people know that we are here live.
Watch your things, watch your everything for your business, man. Watch your artist, man.
I don't know how to say it. We don't have shit. You know what I'm saying? When we start out, we don't have shit. So we really make do with what we have. And in turn, that turns into like $1 million corporations. But what labels don't have is that mind frame and that spark that
Yeah,
makes
man,
that
but
$1 million.
I
You
can't
know what
wait,
I'm saying?
dude.
They know how to
I can't
manifest
wait
that
for
and make their own
Judgment Day,
dollars off of that.
the big
They don't
payback
have that
day.
spark. Yeah, nigga. Sean Khalifa, man.
Yeah, man. I'm just cooling y'all. Just working, man. That's all I gotta do is just work.
Hey, shout out to my brother Spitter, man. I just wanted to say that. Yeah, yeah. Your bitch can see this shit from across the street, nigga. It's
I
pimpin'.
always look at it like this too.
Macaroni.
If you're willing to go to work every day
What up, Chevy?
and spend 8 hours of your life working towards making somebody else's business grow, then you should be willing to work 8 hours of your life to make your own business grow. Like, seriously, you could be working your whole life making this next company rich, man. And the only thing you're going to get is a small percentage of that. Why not do what you love to do? Like, when I go to work on my day job, when I see their company doing something that's failing or costing them money, I just look to them. I just be like, "Up, that's your company. Only company I got to really worry about is my own Art Man Apparel. So let me just go and get this shift over with, so I can go back home and work on what I got going on." Like I work hard as hell. Like I work at a hospital too. I'm in healthcare. I literally go to work, come home, and work. That's all I got to do. Just work, work, work. I'm in my 20s. That's all I'm doing, just working. Hey man, I love Nipsey no homo, but I got a quote of him on Twitter in my bio. I always looked up to him, listened to his shit, rip. Yeah, man. Rest in peace, Nipsey Hussle, man. But look at that. That was a young art man at Nipsey Hussle, at a young Nipsey Hussle, way back in the day. This was 2014. 2014. Yep. Yeah, man. Real one. Real nigga. Yeah, man. I grew up on Nipsey Hussle, dude. Literally, like, I was listening to Nipsey Hussle since like 2007, like late 2007. I still remember going on I'll be on MySpace and listening to his music. Real shit. Real shit. Real shit. Yeah, let's get this art session popping. So I meet him, man, living on the East Coast, man. It's tough. I met him in Texas, and I seen him multiple times here in Minnesota. Yeah, he came to Minnesota a lot. Man, this was supposed to be fight week. Yeah, bro. Nigga, how do you think I'm feeling, dude? I spent money on this damn fight, man. I spent good money on this fight. I was ready to see a new and approved Deontay Wilder. Said I'll be sick if I spent what you did, bro. Nigga, all I can say is thank God I have a little business on the side, man. For real, because it's like that shit. I was like, what? Look, you should have seen it. Like, if y'all would have seen my face when I opened up my phone and seen that news, like, so I was at work, right? And I was talking to a patient, and I got a notification on my phone, and I quickly looked at the notification and put my phone back in my pocket. And the first thing I seen was fight in jeopardy. I said, "Oh my fucking god!" And then I turned around and I had to talk to the patient like I'm not fucking pissed off right now. So as soon as I get done having this conversation with the patient, I'm just like, what the I'm on Twitter fucking blasting like, yo, what the fuck? Tyson Fury, you piece of shit lying bastard. You don't got no fucking COVID. Stop fucking lying, man. Shit. I text my girl. I'm like, oh, I might have to cancel my trip. I told my coworker, I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Dude, I went on the website to check out the tickets. I'm like, ah, shit, dude, what the fuck? And you know what's so funny? Like 30 minutes prior, I was already looking up like what the fuck I'm about to do when I go to Vegas. Like, no, seriously. Said, what's Fury's cash app? He need a 70 art man his bread. That's what I said, man. Look, I still got those tickets to go to Vegas this week. I'm like, dude, I'm not gonna go to Vegas just because I can still go to Vegas and just hang out. But I was like, nah, let me not do that because if I run into Fury and I see him, Deontay Wilder is gonna be mad at me because there would be no fight in October 9th. They would have said crazed Wilder fan, uh, mentally abused Tyson Fury. Exactly. So I'm just like, whatever, dude. Fuck Tyson Fury though. Real shit, man. He cost me money, dude. I want to beat his ass, man. The motherfucker really cost me some money. Yeah. Good art session, man. Thank everybody for joining, man. Real talk. So, are you gonna go to the fight in October? Yeah, I'm gonna go to the fight in October, most definitely. I'm gonna go to the fight. But yeah, I was pissed off, dude. Like, you don't even understand. Like, and I posted on Twitter. I didn't even care if the British T fans laughed at me or joked at me. I was so hurt. I was like, oh my God, I can't believe I spent all this money just not to go. Like, now that, it's starting to hit me again. Now talking about it, it's starting to hit me again. Like, yo, the fight is really this fucking week. Like, I remember, I remember waiting like the end of June, and I was like, oh my God, July 24th seems so long from now. Oh my God, I need to hurry up. Time need to hurry up. Now I'm just like, damn, July 24th is right around the corner. Fuck it now. There's no point in even being excited for that date. I don't give a fuck about Joe Joyce fighting Carlos Takam. Somebody said, at least we got that fight. I'm like, bro, shut the hell up, man. Fury like Rick James right now. Fuck your fight art, man. Hey, my dude Lefty said some funny shit on Twitter. He said a Fury fan was like, shit, man, I can't wait to go to the rescheduled fight October. And Fury's like, yeah, shit. I don't know. That's just probably it's gonna lit. Probably gonna be lit. I'm probably gonna go myself. I don't know. I'm thinking about it. Said, fuck, I don't even want to talk about. I know. Yeah, the shit pissed me off. But it's all good though. Fuck Fury, man. Look, that's why I made this shit. Hold on. Where's that shit at? A coward dies 1,000 times. Look at that broken jaw because he's gonna fuck around and just can't. Man, I can't wait. I can't wait. My dude Wilder gonna get that shit back in blood straight up. I think he's chilling. He's chilling, but he's staying in shape. He's staying in shape. One thing I do know for sure is this nigga Malik Scott. He's still training in that black and blood shirt. I gotta make him and Wilder another shirt. Y'all give me an idea. What design should I make for Malik Scott and Wilder? He said they want another one. What y'all think I should draw for Wilder and Malik Scott? Oh, so when did I first become a Wilder fan? Um, it's kind of weird, dude, because I always been a fan of Wilder, but I wasn't like super hardcore until about the Spilka fight. I just remember like people were talking shit about his style. Oh, and I just remember that being such a big thing, dude. I remember it was Joshua and Wilder. Their names were fucking synonymous, man. It was like 2016, 2015. And they would just talk about Wilder and AJ, Wilder and AJ, Wilder and AJ. And they're talking about how crappy Wilder style is, and they're talking about how buff AJ is. And I was just like, man, fuck all that. I just remember watching Wilder versus Spilk, and I was just like, dude, what the fuck? This guy has fucking power, man. Stop playing with this guy. And I'm gonna keep it 100. There was a point in time where I thought AJ could beat Wilder. It's because I was being fooled by the media until I really started following Wilder. At first, I thought because okay, AJ's big and all that, but then I start seeing more and more KOs from Wilder, and I was like, dude, what the fuck? This guy's the truth. What really made me a hardcore fan of Wilder was Wilder versus Ortiz one. Nah. I was a fan in a Stavir fight too, but I would no, I was a real believer when he fought Ortiz the first time because I did think myself, I was like, oh yeah, this guy is kind of like Ortiz. He's skilled, man. Like I just seen him fight, dude. I just seen him knock what's his name out. I was like, yo, this guy is skilled, Wilder. Like he's not like Gerald Washington. That's the whole thing. I was just thinking about like, man, has Wilder fought a guy like Ortiz before? Ortiz is like a big jump from like guys like Spilka and Gerald Washington. That's a big jump. But when he went in there and he handled business, man, I was just like, dude, man, he was just, I don't know, man. The way he handled Ortiz, he showed a heart of a champion, and that won me as a fan. I was like, yo, this reminds me of like a Muhammad Ali moment, like where the champion was hurt and then he comes back and just wins by spectacular knockout. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit is crazy. And they said, oh, Wilder can't fight off the back foot. But here you go, Wilder knocking out Ortiz with a fucking counter off the back foot. Like, dude, come on now. Stop playing games. He said, oh, yeah, man. That's when I first got into boxing. Those are the two names I heard, the narrative I heard as well. Yeah, that's true. They were promoting that fight, Joshua and Wilder, as like, oh, the big super fight, big super fight. AJ's so big and buff. He's so big and buff. Look at this. But you know what changed? This is what I believe. Everybody believed that AJ could beat Wilder until he fought Klitschko. And I know everybody's gonna be like, "Oh, Klitschko's a legend and all that shit," but you got to think about it. Klitschko hit AJ with the combination that Wilder is known for being perfect at, throwing that straight 1-2. If Klitschko was able to nail AJ with that and have AJ on wobbly legs, what do you think the strongest puncher in boxing arguably is going to do? He's going to flatline him. Even though Fury's a cheater, people still believe that Fury has a better chance of beating Wilder clean than AJ does. That's crazy, right? Because they know AJ is so fucking stiff. He's like a fucking robot. Big ass muscles, and he keeps his head right in the center. Right in the center. And that's deadly for a guy that's super fast and is known for knocking dudes that outweigh him by 30 pounds. So Wilder lost to Fury and you think he could beat AJ? Yeah, most definitely. Because here's the thing. This is my channel. This is not Old Media Channel. The narrative here is Fury fucking cheated Wilder in both fights, but he severely cheated in the second fight. That's the narrative. I have photo proof, photo evidence. I'm not a dummy. I don't live in the dark, and I know what the hell is going on. Fury is not fighting Wilder this week. Fury and his company has my money in their pocket, and a fight is not happening this week because this guy that was court ordered to fight Wilder is not showing up. So I don't care about what y'all have to say. It's actually documented that Tyson Fury is afraid of fighting Wilder. Stop playing with me, dude. That's a fucking fact. You know what I'm saying? Wilder is the realest motherfucker in the boxing game right now. They said AJ too slow. Wilder KO'd AJ in the first round. AJ lost to a dude who fucking eats pizza in the locker room and eats fucking Snickers and shit. Stop playing fucking games, dude. I be sitting back like, dude, after that Areola fight with Ruiz, I really sat there and thought to myself, like, dude, AJ really made this dude hot. Like, because look at this shit. Look at what, bro. Ruiz is going life or death with fucking Wilder's leftovers. And y'all talking about y'all want to make Ruiz versus Wilder after Wilder versus Fury? Bro, what? Man, I just laugh at that shit. It no disrespect to fucking Ruiz, but we just talking boxing here, dude. There's levels to this shit, dude. There's levels to this shit, man. Wilder will fucking ice Ruiz and he will ice fucking Dillian White with ease. With ease. And we all know that. Even the British fans know that. They just want to see their boy get knocked out. They don't even give a fuck about Dillian White. Wilder said he wasn't hurt at all. It was simple fact that uniform was too heavy, but he got a dent in the skull. That's not what Wilder said. That's not what Wilder said. That's what uh Areola told you. Not Areola, Chris Iola, I meant. No, what I mean, Kevin Iole. Yeah, Kevin Iole. I don't even know why I got them names confused. You got me fucking confused here. Uh Kevin Iole. That's his bullshit ass storyline that Wilder said because of the suit. At the time when he interviewed him, he did not know that fucking he was drugged, dude. He did not say, "Oh, because my suit was too heavy, that's the reason why I lost." Said it's on tape. Yeah, Wilder didn't say he wasn't hurt. Yeah, these dudes be making up their own narrative. Like, come on now. You know what's on tape? A 15-minute interview that was clipped down to 30 seconds and was taken out of context. Go ask Kevin Iole why he didn't release the full interview. Why he didn't release the full interview? Stop playing games, man. Said pull up the clip of the interview. Yeah, I know, bro. Trust me, I'm a Wilder fan, dude. I'm a Wilder supporter, dude. I understand that. Yes. Yes. He said, yeah, he felt like his suit was too heavy. I understand that he said that, but he said, damn, man, I lost the entire fight because the suit was heavy. Dude, if you're putting so much emphasis on him saying that, why are you not putting emphasis on him saying that Tyson Fury cheated? Stop playing games, dude. Stop playing games, dude. So, what's on your opinion on someone watching boxing but not being a fan of any sport, but just a fan? That's what I am, dude. You got okay. Here's the thing. People be like, "Oh, well, you support Wilder more than you support other." Yeah, I support Wilder a lot. Don't you support a certain fighter from your nationality, in your country, in your creed? Don't you support guys like Canelo Alvarez because he's Mexican and he's the best fighter from your country? So why is it a problem when I support a certain fighter? Of course, I respect the sport of boxing. If I show you my gallery of boxers I spent hours painting, it's not just Wilder, it's multiple boxers. Benavidez, Canelo, Caleb Plant, Danny Jacobs, Tia Lopez, Lomachenko. I done drawn all those boxers. So, yeah, I'm a fan of the sport, most definitely. And what I don't like in this sport is cheating. How can you guys say you're a boxing fan, but turn a blind eye to somebody cheating in the sport? Bro, look, you guys and myself never heard of a sparring partner coming out and saying, hey, man, I have video proof of a guy that's about to have a big fight with a champion and he's using tempered gloves in sparring. And here's the thing. Use your brain. Use your brain. Tyson Fury and team did not deny the fact that they cheated in sparring. And you guys are not asking no questions. Maybe because you guys are not built like that. Y'all not built like that. You guys are the type that take information and just eat it and just not ask any questions. But that's not how I was raised. Man, I don't know about you guys, but I went to a charter school when I first started school. In elementary, I was in a charter school. And they taught us about everything, like from Malcolm X to Martin Luther King to Fred Hampton. They taught me all of that stuff at an early age. So I was raised to ask questions and not take what the system says without a grain of salt. So here I am as a grown ass man using my own knowledge to research things and find out that, yeah, man, cheating like this does happen. People do get drugged in fighting. Holyfield, a legend, one of my favorite fighters, said, yeah, man, of course I'm listening to what Wilder said about being drugged. I've never seen a fighter look like that. Matter of fact, I have seen a fighter look like that. That was me. When that shit happened to me, I thought I had a heart problem. That wasn't a heart problem. That was me getting drugged. Stop playing games. Said you're lying about what Wilder said on tape. How am I lying? And okay, so how long was that tape from Kevin Iole? Was it not under a minute? Was it not under 5 minutes? Stop playing games, dude. But yeah, I'm a fan of the sport, dude. Most definitely. My favorite fighters right now are Deontay Wilder, Errol Spence Jr., Javante Davis, Bud Crawford, uh, Jamal Charlo, Canelo Alvarez, um, man, Gary Russell Jr., Gary Russell's brother, in his boots. You know, let's keep it real, man. It may seem like, oh, I just love my country. I just love my country's fighters. Well, like, let's keep it real. Those are the best fighters in the world, dude. Black fighters and Mexican fighters dominate this sport, dude. Let's keep it real. We all know American fighters are fucking winning, dude. Errol Spence Jr., come on, man. Look at look at Wilder, Errol Spence Jr., and Javante Davis. Just look at what they accomplished. Look at their skill set. You can't tell me those are not the best fighters in the world. Stop playing games. Said Wilder definitely went into the second fight with a broken bicep, and that's a fact. I remember Wilder holding up his arm. There's a picture of him holding up his arm. Man, it was a complete setup, dude. You know how it was a setup? You see this picture I'm drawing right here? This is when Wilder made history. He made history this night. This is when he tied up with Klitschko and Muhammad Ali for WBC title defenses. He was on the verge of breaking the record. But here they go, letting this fucking gypsy gyp the fucking world, dude. Look at what how much news then came out since that fucking second fight about Tyson Fury. We didn't learn about pig farmers and shit, alleged pig farmers. We didn't hear about Tyson Fury being in the mob. Like, dude, you want me to keep it 100 with you guys? So I like 130 more than cruiserweight and heavyweight. Nah, I don't. Heavyweight is on standstill because of fucking Tyson Fury, but heavyweight will always be the division that runs the world because that's the division that you could step out of boxing and really be the king, the best man in the world because who can beat you up? Lightweight and shit, you can step out of boxing and a nigga in the street can still fold you up. A heavyweight, you can step out of boxing and really be the baddest man on the planet. Like, look at Mike Tyson in the 80s. Dude, I don't know if you guys ever heard the story of Mike Tyson with Fat Joe and Big Pun. Fat Joe said they was outside of a club and the security guards at the club, the bouncers, was heckling them, fucking with them. And he said, next thing you know, Mike Tyson popped up out of nowhere, and Mike Tyson was like, "What's up? You guys fucking with Fat Joe? Let's throw hands. Let's throw hands right now." And Fat Joe said the bouncers was like, "Hell no, I don't want to fight that guy. Fuck no. That's the baddest man on the fucking planet right now." Imagine if a fighter like Tia Lopez or Floyd Mayweather stepped out and wanted to fight. The bouncers will still want to fight because these guys are still small guys. You know, that's just my point. I'm not saying that this I'm taking away from the career or anything like that. I'm just saying outside of boxing, a heavyweight is still the baddest man on the planet, fighting wise. Said Klitschko had 22 title defenses. Con, concurrent title defenses? Concurrence with WBC's belt? I don't know about that. Fact check that. Somebody fact check that.
Level kind of different, my nigga. Every time I drop the city, you feel it. Every time you hate, you gotta be kidding. Every time I pull up,
but look, here's the thing too. Wilder's a good fighter, man. Wilder was sparring with Klitschko. Dude started boxing in like what age? 18, 19, 20, and he's sparring with Klitschko. I honestly feel like if Wilder would have fought Klitschko, imagine the Wilder that fought Ortiz in this fight right here that I'm painting. Imagine him against Klitschko, the same Klitschko that fought AJ. Bro, he would knock him the fuck out. Stop playing games. I don't like that narrative that people be like, oh, Wilder was scared of Klitschko. Dude, they got the fucking same manager. Same manager didn't want to make that fight. Said Cap Klitschko was like 3 fights from being Joe Louis' record. Come on. So I was watching Tyson and Kevin Gates video. Kev looked shook. Tyson just intimidated to this day. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. He is kind of intimidated, bro. Cause that they say the last thing that go from you is that power, and that's what's gonna make Wilder. Dude, I wouldn't be surprised. Lord willing, everything is still fine with Wilder's face. I know he got that abnormal injury. Lord willing, dude, I think Wilder can still make those 10 title defenses again. Cause look at the crop of heavyweights. Dude, I swear to God, I was watching that Daniel Dubois fight versus Joe Joyce, right? There was UK, diehard UK British T fans in the chat watching that fight saying, man, I don't give a fuck. Wilder may be sloppy and all that, what we like to say about him, but Wilder would knock these guys the fuck out because they're so fucking slow. Just big clubbermen swinging, slowing, throwing fucking haymakers, slow as shit. Jabs, slow as shit. Put Wilder in there with Daniel Dubois. What do you think's gonna happen? That's like a 3rd round KO. Put Wilder in there with fucking Joe Joyce. That's a 6th round or 5th round KO. Come on, dude. Yeah, them dudes can take a punch, but how many Wilder punches can they take? These guys don't move their head. They don't move their head, dude. I'm telling you. Being a boxer, said Anderson, ain't no joke. You talking about Jared Anderson? Okay, look, let's talk about it. Let's be honest. I'm gonna keep it all the way 100, all bias aside. Let's just talk about stylistically. And I'm not talking about the Wilder that fought. A lot of people like to judge Wilder off the fight that he had with Fury in the second fight. That's very controversial. Let's base it off of this fight that I'm painting right here. This Wilder right here. This Wilder right here versus Dillian White. What do you think's gonna happen? Wilder will knock that motherfucker out. This Wilder right here versus Andy Ruiz. The same Andy Ruiz who fought Chris Arreola. He'll get knocked the fuck out. Who else said you see Wilder new feints? Yeah, dude. And here's the thing: a lot of people be like, "Oh, well, well, Mark Breland, he was such a good amateur stand-up amateur gold medalist, da 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 da, all that shit, right?" They'll say this and that, but why is Malik Scott a guy that didn't accomplish that? Has Deontay Wilder looking the best he's ever looked? Bro, have you seen the Wilder video of him training or him hitting the pads with, I think it was before the Brazil fight. It was like an open media day or open workout media day. He's training, right? And somebody said made this analogy, and I was just laughing because I'm just like, yeah, even though I'm a Wilder fan, I gotta admit that shit's funny. He says Wilder's in there doing YMC level fucking mitts with JDs. Said a YMC coach level fucking mitts with fucking JDs. And I'm just like, yo, I can't lie. Like, it was looking like Wilder was just swinging any type of way, and JD's was just allowing it. But now Wilder's hitting the pads with a big man like him, a dude who's big like him, bigger than him, in fact. Um, and he's catching Wilder's punches, making Wilder listen, making him sharpen up his tools, making him move his head, stay on his toes, jab to the body. He has Wilder looking good, dude. So like, you guys gotta admit, like, man, what is this guy that's not as well accomplished as Mark Breland doing that has the former heavyweight champion looking better than he's ever looked in his entire career? Said washes Wilder washes them. I'm just saying, like, Anderson is going to bud into he's going to turn into a star soon. Yeah, he could. Yeah, and that's the thing. Look, watch me predict the future right now. Watch me predict the future right now. Years down the line, they're going to be talking about how Anderson beat Tyson Fury up in sparring so bad. That's when they're gonna start talking about the truth. They're gonna start talking about, oh yeah, well, Anderson, he did knock out Tyson Fury in sparring back in 2021. The year is gonna be like 2026, 2027. They're gonna be talking about how Anderson knocked out fucking Fury in sparring and caused the fucking fight to hold up. They're gonna be talking about that shit. Trust me, I can already see that shit now. Said Malik Scott, he said he's seen Wilder do this behind the scenes. So why you acting like, look, it's like this. I've seen Wilder do some of the stuff before that he's practiced on. I've seen him do to certain things to a certain extent. But Malik Scott sharpened up the tools most definitely. He definitely sharpened up the tools. He definitely sharpened up the tools, man. So Anderson got top rank behind him, so he won't be as hated as Wilder. Oh yeah, he will. He will. Watch him say. All he got to do is just say something they don't like, dude. It's that quick, dude. I'm telling you, these fans are so fickle. Like, look how they doing Jamal Charlo right now. They don't fuck with Jamal Charlo right now. Like, they're eating him alive. But just a couple weeks, they'll say, "Oh yeah, he look at him standing his ground against Wilder. He's keeping it 100, dude." You hear fucking UK dudes talking about he keeping it 100. What the fuck you know about keeping it 100? Y'all don't even talk like that over there. But now here they are today. Yeah, I knew he was a hype job. That black bastard. He's not a lion. He's a liar. That's what the fuck he is. Man, that shit's just crazy, dude. And the same people Jamal Charlo was shitting on are the people that's out here trying to defend him still, because we like, man, at the end of the day, we still know it's bigger than, we know it's just bigger than boxing, because these people are just hating on you. They don't even want to give you it's not like you went in there and got your ass kicked. It's not like you went in there and looked like Triple G versus Derbanchenko. That's a fucking robbery, but nobody wants to talk about that shit. Nobody wants to talk about how Derbanchenko went in there and beat the shit out of fucking Triple G. And they said, oh, no, well, Triple G, he still bring generalship, he did hurt him. I mean, he did hurt him. Even though Charlo hurt Castano like how many times? But they saying, oh, yeah, Castano just automatically won. Shit's crazy, right? Said, this is my problem with you. You talk about biased media, but you get your info from the LDBC and Tay Jones, and they're very biased towards Wilder. Bro, you want to talk about bias towards Wilder? Okay, I'm glad. I'm glad that you guys are on my chat saying this shit, because you want to talk about bias? Let's talk about how I watch ESPN have a whole panel on Wilder versus Fury. Look, the panel's supposed to be about Wilder versus Fury 3. And the whole panel shitted on Wilder for fucking having his headphones on. Literally, like Andre Ward talking about some, yeah, that was red flags for me, man. It was red flags. Red flags. Because he had the fucking headphones on. And he wants to talk about cheating. He wants to talk about cheating. Bro, you're not talking about that's bias. You want me to get my information from guys that's already saying Wilder's gonna lose a fight because he had some fucking headphones on? Dude, that's biased. If you want to talk about bias, that's bias right there. You want to talk about bias? Let's talk about a fucking media for the past 8 months telling the whole entire world that Wilder was not getting a fight with Tyson Fury. Dude, I'm literally like, the reason why I have somewhat of what they call clout, what the kids and everybody like to say clout, is because I was like one of the very few people on Twitter saying, "Hey man, Wilder deserves a fucking third fight. He's gonna get a third fight. Stop believing Eddie Hearn and these guys. They're obviously lying to you guys." Think about that shit. Really think about that shit. I have a platform now because media sat there and lied, was being biased. And you want to call me biased and the people I listen to biased. Come on now, dude. Stop playing games, dude. I'm not fucking stupid, man. Yeah, it's just going on a hoodie, y'all. Say you really gonna try to act like the LDBC is not super biased towards Wilder. They're not. They just give Wilder credit when it's due. The same credit that y'all give Muhammad Ali when he couldn't talk no more. It's a credit that we give him fucking Deontay Wilder while he's still alive and still talking. Abnormal bruise on his face and all. We still rocking with you, dude. And that's the thing, man. Y'all want to wait till people are retired, dead and gone, before y'all give them credit. I love when people give Canelo their credit in his country. When he go and they give him celebration, and they, in Canelo's hometown, they got mariachi bands and the whole town lining up, cheering up with their guitars and shit, singing songs and shit for Canelo, showing off they flexing their culture. I love that shit. And because you're giving your flowers to somebody when they're alive. We're giving our flowers to Wilder while he's out here making history. He's about to be the two-time champion with 10 title defenses. And y'all afraid of that shit. Wilder can retire right now. He's still in the history books, regardless of what y'all say. AJ not, Fury not, but Wilder is. Oh my God, you delusional. You say Tay Jones and 78 experts ain't biased, even though they have a personal relationship with the dude. Yeah. Here's the thing. Having a personal relationship with a boxer and you being media, it's not bad if you keep it 100. They keep it 100 with Wilder. We're saying we can sit here with a straight face and tell you that, yeah, most definitely, Wilder looks way better than he ever looked with Mark Breland and JD's. He looks 1,000 times better. We can sit here and say, yeah, we do understand that there's some things that Wilder could have added to his game in certain fights. We can sit here and say that. You guys don't say that about y'all fighters. Y'all don't sit here and say, damn, Triple G, you got your ass kicked by Derevchenko. Y'all don't sit here and say, damn, Canelo, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. That shit do look kind of shaky that you the toughest performance of your life, you got popped for pads afterwards. Like, y'all don't say none of that. But when it comes to Wilder, it's always hate. Yeah. So when do they ever say anything negative about Wilder, bro? Are we really have? Do you really want to bait me into this conversation? Like, I did not just sit here and explain that we just watched a panel of ESPN media members shitting on Deontay Wilder for having headphones on, but they don't got no energy for a man that postponed the entire fan fight that got fans wasting money. Come on, dude. Hit the like button, y'all. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel for everybody joining in right now. Said they believe everything they say, but bro, so let me ask you a question. TD Burner account. Let me ask you a question. Do you believe Tyson Fury has the virus? Do you honestly believe that Fury has the virus right now? Answer that question. Do you believe Tyson Fury has the virus? Hit the like button, man. I'm just in here cooking up and drawing, man. Y'all know how I get down, man. Man, this picture's coming out pretty nice, man. I love it. You guys are keeping me entertained. And I'm just working on the next fucking beautiful masterpiece. It's just gonna be dope on the website. Said ESPN can't rip someone for they'll be bad luck because it's a very deadly virus. So come on, bro. Bro, you're not answering the question, man. I said, do you believe the story? Yes or no? I don't want to hear what you think about what ESPN thinks. Because I know what ESPN think. ESPN think, oh man, our fucking prospect beat the shit out of our champion. What the fuck? Did this guy really did cheat? Because I don't know. It looks like he's not going to win this fight, and I don't want to lose a lot of money on our investment. So let's postpone it. Hopefully, he comes up with a better game plan. Come on, man. Yeah, Nipsey, that's my motherfucking nigga, bro. Real shit. Rest in peace to the king. Rest in peace to the honorable neighborhood Nipsey Hussle. That shit sounds scary saying that shit, dude. But Nipsey was one of those people that I gave my flowers to while he was alive. Like, hold on, let me peep. I got the picture right here. Real shit. Back in the day, rest in peace to the real one. You know, we keep, this is what I preach about the LDBC and all that. They connect with the people. They understand that it's about the people. Guys like Nipsey Hussle and Wilder, they're kind of similar. And hear me out. They're kind of similar because they're people that understand that when you connect with the people, that's all it's about. Connecting with the people. You're gonna get your money's worth and you're gonna get the respect. Fucking with the people. Said I really don't know. A part of me think he did get in it. Another thinks he got the fight on pretty short notice and wanted to push the fight back. bro, bro, stop it, man. Stop it. Y'all gotta stop lying to yourselves, guys. He didn't fucking get the fight on short notice. He knew and he told you guys several times. Well, Artman was out here being fucking detective, investigating and putting the whole boxing world on notice. I was revealing video footage of Tyson Fury and audio footage or audio recording of Tyson Fury saying, man, I don't know about y'all, but I might have to fight Wilder next. He was saying shit like that, and you guys just looked past it and just said, "Oh, why would Eddie Hearn risk his reputation like that, bro? Eddie Hearn don't give a fuck. Eddie Hearn just fucking bro. He's charging $750 for backyard fights right now. Obviously, he doesn't give a fuck. Come on, man. So I just don't know. How can you see that the LDBC is biased? Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Stop playing games, man. I don't see how you don't see that fucking. So you're saying you're telling me that you would rather get your information from Mike Coppinger, guys who get paid to fucking write a script? Think about it. There's a reason why Mike Coppinger got this new job and he was the first person to report this COVID story. He had an assignment. He had an assignment to write some bullshit. He doesn't even believe this shit. Dude, there's no way in hell anybody with a fucking brain would think that a person that has a history of ducking his most important rematches wouldn't fucking lie about having a serious disease like this. Dude, if a guy can say he ate wild boar penis, what makes you think that he wouldn't say he has a fucking virus? Stop playing game. Talking about he got fucking all this. Stop playing games, dude. Stop playing games, dude. Said no. I try to find some people on YouTube that aren't biased. So who ain't biased? Ring IQ? Do you listen to Ring IQ? Because we didn't see he was biased. Hell yeah, man. Yeah, this picture's coming out nice, y'all. And people be hating on Wilder. Do be making history, dude. Wilder will beat the fuck out of AJ. And he'll beat the fuck out of White. And he'll beat the fuck out of Joe Joyce. And Joseph Parker. And Povetkin. Povetkin, bro, check this out, yo. I gotta load the music down just a little bit. Check this out. Wilder was about to fight Povetkin, right? This motherfucker Povetkin, instead of, you know, fighting Wilder head on, fair and square, this dude takes all the pens in the world to go into the fight with Wilder. And you know why? Because he sat in the very first couple, like the first 3 rows of the Wilder versus Spilka, and he seen Spilka get his ass spilt on the damn floor like a fucking carton of milk. He got spilt, motherfucker. He fucking beat the shit out of Spilka. Like, god damn, like Spilka's wife was in there. Bro, I was just watching that shit, the fight the other day. I rewatched that Wilder versus Spilka. I was watching that shit in 4K, man. Dude, Spilka's wife, you could see the tears in her eyes. She was like, oh my God. She thought her man was dead. She thought he was gone. She was crying. She thought she was about to cash out on that fucking life insurance check. She was getting, man, she was already getting ready to call them people up. Hey, man, my husband just passed. Um, when does the settlement kick in? She was getting ready for that shit. And Povetkin seen that. And this motherfucker had to get all the juice in the world and got caught. And I feel like he got caught on purpose. He was on some fucking shit. Either I don't get caught or I do get caught. Either way, I'm not going to this fight. Not on that shit. And that's who the fuck Dillian White got knocked out. Clean. Think about it. Dillian White got knocked out by that dude while he was clean and older. And y'all saying this guy can fuck with Wilder? And y'all talking about sloppy style? Dude, stop playing games, dude. Wilder is a very athletic boxer. The motherfucker he look like he can knock somebody out and go fucking dunk on somebody. Literally. He can go play for the Lakers tomorrow type shit. They need a backup player. Said Prime Povetkin beats AJ. Most definitely. But you don't know, man. When you're on them peds, man, it makes your other fights look kind of weird. Cause it's like, dude, when you on the peds in them other fights, like Pascal, when I see him, like, dude, I just think about that Marcus Brown fight. I'm like, dude, he was really ripped in that fucking fight. And he was cracking like a motherfucker. Was he on that pins in that fight? When he fought, when he made Badu Jack do the stanky leg, was he on the pins in that fight? Damn, what's up? Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Y'all hit the like button, dude. I'm just in here fucking drawing up a storm, dude. Shout out to everybody that's sitting here watching me paint, dude. A lot of people think I'm just copying and pasting. I want y'all to see this what it really looks like. I'm really in here like fucking fine detailing and shit, smudging all that shit like a real painter, like all that shit, dude. Listening to my nigga Nipsey Hustle, and we just out here riding, man. About to roll me up another joint. We just chilling, man. Um, yeah, man, this is a fucking dangerous ass sport, and dudes want to come into this game on some fucking juiced up and shit. Like, dude, I was thinking, like, man, what if I got into boxing for real, for real? How would I react if I know my opponent was juiced up? You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, Art, man, I'm a crazy dude, man. If I know you try to kill me, man, like, I'm not gonna lie to you. I will probably be in jail by the and that's what I be saying. Like, it's a good thing that I'm not in Wilder's camp, because if Wilder's my brother for real, like real life brother, and that shit happened to him, like, man, I would probably hurt Fury. It wouldn't be no fight. I would touch him up, dude. I don't care. I don't care if he's 6'9". I got something now, make him my size. Real shit. And I'm not saying that I'm a fucking advocate of violence, but just the fact that you out here, you're basically attempted murder. You try to kill Wilder. Said looks good. Yeah, this going on a hoodie, dude. I'm not tripping. Tyson Fury just gave me more time. He gave me more time to make more merch, make more Wilder merch, and I got time to make the final fucking. I'm not gonna lie, the fight was kind of on short notice, and I was backed up with a lot of client work, so I ain't really have time to really draw a Wilder versus Fury 3 artwork. But now I do got time to draw that shit.
No 10 niggas, so you see well. My Cuban land, Expo 10K.
Kendrick is the GOAT. You say, why are non-black NBA fans generally way less racist than non-black boxing fans? Um, that's a really tough question for me, because I'm not really a basketball fan, so I really don't know. But if I had to guess, it's because um it's a team sport and there's white people on the team too, and the basketball team just don't represent black people. It represents the organization in the city that they from. So it's like a team thing. Like, if I had to guess, I feel like it's a team thing. The fact that they don't just represent black people, they're representing whatever, this city, you know what I'm saying? And the team is owned by a white person, you know what I'm saying? It's not, it's different. So I feel like, it's, with boxing, there's a lot of politics in boxing, man. Like, boxing is a part of like history. Like Jack Johnson and Deontay Wilder, Joe Louis and Muhammad Ali and shit like that. Those boxers are a part of history, especially Jack Johnson and Joe Louis and stuff like that, because they broke the color lines in boxing in America, sports in America. So you got to think about it. That type of stuff just don't disappear. When you box, You just don't represent yourself, man. You represent where you're from, you represent your race, and you represent your country. Seriously, man, that's just how it is. Like Canelo Alvarez, he just don't go out there and represent Canelo. He represents Guadalajara, Mexico. If that wasn't important, if stuff like that wasn't important, they wouldn't mention it every time a boxer fights, or they wouldn't have their fighters have their national anthem because you're representing their country. You're representing, you know, it's like it's like a job. When you're boxing, you just don't box for yourself. You pick up a responsibility of representing somebody. That's just how it is, man. Say if the roles were reversed for Fury and Wilder, I guarantee the LDBC would say that people are making excuses Fury because they can't accept. Nah, Fury is not strong. Fury's not even a strong white man. He's mentally weak. He's admitting defeat. He admits defeat. I understand that mental health is very important, but one part of acknowledging mental health is acknowledging that you were defeated. Somebody beat you. You know what I'm saying? You beat yourself up. That's one part of acknowledging you have mental health, if you have real mental health problems. But Tyson Fury don't got real mental health problems. He told y'all that shit. He told y'all shit. He told y'all that right on Eddie Hearn's podcast. He said, man, I don't really got no fucking mental health problems. I know what the fuck going on. ESPN just did a really good job of manipulating people to believing that bullshit ass story. Say yes, he does. No, the fuck he don't. Know what he has? He has cokehead syndromes, man. He have cokehead problems, dude. Dude, man, come on, man. I've been around the game. Art, man, I'm not no square, no shit like that. Don't get it twisted. I'm a street dude, but I'm educated. I've been in the streets. I know about all that shit. But I understand the characteristics of a coke addict. I've seen coke addicts daily, and they're not to be trusted. So Tyson Fury, he's shown me multiple times he has tendencies of a coke addict, fidgeting, lying, manipulating, even selling bullshit. He over here selling fake bro. Tyson Fury is selling, or he sold shirts that says undisputed. Undisputed what? He ain't fighting nobody for undisputed. He don't even got no damn title defense. That's what coke addicts do. You know what coke addicts, they fucking steal people's Xboxes and shit, lawnmowers, and they take it to the pawn shop and shit, or try to sell it at the barber shop. You know what I'm saying? That's what Tyson Fury is showing me signs of a fucking coke addict selling T-shirts that say undisputed. What the fuck? You even got no damn undisputed fight locked in. What are you talking about? Talking about NFT, buy this Tyson Fury NFT. We ain't buying shit. Fuck you. We about to buy some Art Man apparel of Wilder. What the fuck? Said I kind of think it's because the NBA pushes Black Lives Matter and kneeling. So non-black fans that are left obviously are cool with that. Yeah, that could be a point too. I could see that as well. Since 2011, he was like 23 and still talking about it. Said you're gonna dent facts again. He faked mental health problem. Dude, Tyson Fury out of his own mouth said he faked mental health. He didn't say he faked it, but he said he doesn't have any mental issues. Follow me on Twitter. Ask me on Twitter. Tag me on Twitter. Go to Art. Go at Artman Boxing. Say Artman Boxing's lying about Tyson Fury, mental, saying he doesn't have mental health. Just tag me on that. If I don't say nothing back, best believe the people that support my channel will post the link of Tyson Fury on fucking Eddie Hearn's podcast saying, "Oh, I don't have any mental issues." Tyson Fury's just fucking with y'all. He's not a real Christian. He's a gypsy, dude. He's a gypster, man. Tyson Fury, right now, he's so pissed off because if it was up to him, he will probably be in the next town trying to gyp the next good folk. He'll probably be in fucking wherever Triple G's from, Kazakhstan. He'll probably be in Kazakhstan tricking the nice people over there, because that's what the fuck he wants to do. He's a traveling man. He wants to travel and gyp people. He's a fucking snake oil salesman. He literally gypped me as a boxing fan. I'm a boxing fan. It went from me watching the fight to me not having minus $1,000 because of him lying. I got gypped. I got gypped. He's the Gypsy King, and we just look past it. He told us, like, hey, man, I am the Gypsy King. I am the king of cheating, nigga. And that's what the fuck he's doing. And we just look past it. You know, I ain't gonna lie, I look past it too. I didn't know nothing about Tyson Fury, to be honest. Before Tyson Fury fought Wilder, I didn't know nothing about him. Real shit. Hold on one second. Yeah, man. Tyson Fury's a fucking cheater, dude. I wish I would have known. I wish I would have known he had a history of being a fucking cheater, dude. Yo, yeah, man, I'm still on here cooking, dude. I know everybody's doing their lives, everybody with the big subs and all that shit, but I'm just doing my thing. So you against racist, but you say racist stuff about gypsies? You don't have to be white to be racist. You're proving a point. How am I being racist? How am I being racist? And here's the thing. This is why I be laughing at you guys. Let me educate you guys. Hold on. Let me get this light. Let me educate you guys. Racism, right, is an action. You can't be racist without having the power to put racism into action. Saying stuff that's historically proven about one's culture and what's celebrated from their culture is not racist. It is historically proven knowledge, common knowledge, that the traveling community, the gypsies, are known for being swindlers. People do not follow the rules. Bro, from a UK person told me straight up. He said, man, gypsies, they live by their own rules. They don't even get IDs, man. They don't try to live by the establishment. They do their own thing. Their culture is to do their own thing. That's not being racist. Being racist is depriving somebody from opportunities based off their race. Being racist is taking away resources from their community because they're a certain race. That's racism. Said, wow, bro, you sound like a Trump rally. I don't care what you got to say. Said that's a negative stereotype. Wow, You aren't very smart. Hey, keep it 100. Shit. Tyson Fury not doing a good job of proving that fucking stereotype wrong. Am I right? Shit. And I don't give a fuck. And then y'all want to try to sit here and talk about some, yeah, they're victims of racism too. Dude, what the fuck? Hell no. Nah. Tyson Fury is sitting here abusing the fact that racism is in America. Tyson Fury is getting past. Tyson Fury is literally winning off of racism. He's in a situation where white privilege is getting him a fucking pass. Said Kendrick, I'm not that well educated on the prospects, but recently I heard of guys like Mac Truck, Brian Norman, and Lee Kidd on Showbox. You got any guys I should look up for? Yeah, I seen that Mac Truck. Yeah, he got to keep on grinding. He gonna get himself on the Art Man, on the Art Man screen. Most definitely. Dude, and you know what's so crazy, dude? I also have a customer, right, who paid me money in advance. He gave me a lot of money. He was like, dude, draw the winner of Wilder versus Fury 3 type shit. Draw all the winners of Wilder versus Fury 3. He was expecting me to draw a nice canvas of fucking this big ass fight. But guess what? Tyson Fury lies about having a fucking virus, dude. He lied about having a even more deadlier strain of what's been reported at first. It's funny how Wilder fans try to act like gypsies don't get treated like shit in the UK. Okay, ask yourself this: who gets treated worse, gypsies or Black Americans? Ask yourself that. Tyson Fury's a gypsy, but getting treated way better by American media, and Wilder is the fucking American. So what are you talking about? Dude, we can go all day with this shit, man. Y'all just stay tuned. Stay tuned in the chat, man. I'm just working. He gonna say gypsies. Yeah, dude. I don't even have to give you a civics lesson on what the fuck. Dude, think about it. Tyson Fury says, "Oh, I'm a descendant of gypsy travelers." Dude, I'm a descendant of American slavery. My freaking my grandmother was raised on a plantation, dude. Not my great grandmother. Yeah, she was raised on a plantation too. But as far as I can remember, someone in my lineage that I've spoke to, my grandmother was raised on a plantation. She's only 70 years old, 77 when she passed. Dude, that can, bro, what Tyson Fury people go through being treated, because you're gypsy, because we want you to get an identification and you don't want to get one, uh, that's considered being treated bad. Dude, let's keep it real. Tyson Fury is getting treated way better than Wilder in Wilder's own country, bro, by the media. Said, I'll check for him, Brody. Thanks for the knowledge. Gypsy, come on, bro. Look at how woke the media is in the US. They force diversity. Dude, man, come on, bro. You gotta have an open mind, dude. Look what's going on, man. Look at look. So you're telling me that Wilder's being treated fairly in the media right now? Can you honestly tell me that Wilder's being treated fairly in the media right now? Said you're acting like black people in America are all the only people suffering in the world. But the last time you had a drink from a separate water fountain, had to come to a restaurant in the back. Yeah, yeah. You think that's bad? Yeah, that's bad. Yeah, I understand. Most definitely. There's a lot of people going through a lot of harsh stuff in life. But let me keep it 100 with you. You know where I live at in America? I live in the state where a man went to the store, tried to buy something. A clerk called the police on him. The man leaves the store. A squad of police officers pull up and choke him to death in front of the public. And this man comes from my community. And that store is only a 15-minute drive from where I live. That could have been me. And you're telling me, oh man, black people, you guys act like it's so hard. Dude, the fact that we have to go to trial after the whole entire world see this man get choked out to death, we had to go to a trial, let you know that the black man in America goes through so much hardships, dude. I'm telling you, man, you don't understand. Like as a black man, I can't even go jogging in a neighborhood that's not mine without the suspicion of a racist might think I'm trying to break into his house. So he's gonna try to shoot me from just jogging in his neighborhood. So I gotta walk around with a fucking Glock 19 with fucking 32 rounds in the clip just in case a racist try to do something crazy to me. You ever you ever have you ever have to do that shit? Let's keep it real, man. Let's keep it real. Dude, I gotta walk around in a city where fucking racists, they'll pop up on you and shoot you for no fucking reason just because you're fucking black, dude. During that George Floyd, man, look, let me get deep with y'all. Let me get deep with y'all. I'm out here in Minnesota, right? I don't know if you guys seen, but during those riots here in Minnesota, I was here. Bro, I live in the Twin Cities. I knew what the fuck was going on, dude. We're riding around in the fucking storm, dude. There's police everywhere. There's fucking buildings on fire, smoke in the air. And then on top of that, there's the fucking cake. Bro, they're talking about that the KKK was posted up in this fucking the city outside of St. Paul, where I live at. Outside of the KKK, literally, like the militia and the KKK were out there ready to come into town and start havoc, like the fucking Purge movie, literally. And here we are. I'm over here getting messages from my people in my community telling me, hey, man, make sure you got your guns on you, dude, because the fucking KKK is out here riding, looking for innocent black people just to beat up, dude. And you guys want to sit here and try to tell me that what the fuck? Come on, dude. Stop playing game, man. Dude, Felix, I'm going to keep it 100 with you, dude. I swear to God, I am not capping, man. Out here in Minnesota, it was like a fucking war zone, dude. It was gun smoke in the fucking air, dude. They had to shut down the metro train line. Dude, the National Guard, I work at a fucking hospital. The National Guard was in front of my fucking job for a whole 3 weeks because of this shit, dude. Literally. All because the city wanted to protect a racist. The National Guard was out here patrolling the streets. I had go on my Facebook, go on my YouTube, go on my Twitter, just go on my videos. You will see I posted videos of the National Guard patrolling in my neighborhood, dude. Stop playing games, man. Talking about your talking about Ted, your life is cap and your girl want her brother to blow her. Real shit. Real shit. Be real with me, Art. What is Wilder doing to help black people besides knocking people out? Wilder is a symbol for black folks. He's a symbol for black Americans. He's he's doing the ancestors a great job by representing what they fought for. What Joe Louis and Jack Johnson, what they fought for in life, to be the first black man to become a champion, for them to be an outstanding black fighter, to show the world that you can weather the storm. He's doing a hell of a job of doing that. At, as unorthodox as y'all say Wilder is, and how this and that, He is doing a hell of a job of preserving the lineage of great foundational black American fighters before him. To the Larry Holmes, to the fucking Holyfields, to the Jack Johnsons, to the Joe Louis, all of them. Wilder is representing that. And I love that. Wilder, as a person, he's inspired me. He's inspired me as a black man to get on my shit. Me drawing Wilder is helping me out. Look, think about it. I'm a small business owner, right? I make t-shirts for a living. That's not the biggest deal in the world, right? Wilder is such a fucking people's champion that he allows me to draw multiple images of him and sell it for profit and help my business grow. He doesn't bitch or moan about it. He fucking takes pictures with Malik Scott and lets me post it on my website and sell it and helps my business. It's Wilder is helping me put more money in my pocket as a young black entrepreneur. And you want to tell me what is Wilder doing for the community? What are you talking about? Stop playing games. That's a real life example of what Wilder's doing for the community. He's being a people's champion. I've seen a video of Deontay Wilder. There's an underground rapper, some random guy. I don't even know who he is, but Wilder's just in this music video training. This guy is not no Grammy nominated rapper. He's not a fucking got deal with Interscope Records and Def Jam Records. He's just a local rapper, and he has Deontay Wilder in his video training with him. And that's how you know how much of a good person he is. He's a people's champion. And that's something that AJ and Tyson Fury will never have. They'll never have that. And I love watching that Fury Wilder fight. All the racist Wilder fans still crying to this day. Man, it is what it is. I love it though. Burner, I got a Rich. I'm gonna block you right now. Real shit. Nah, you know what, Felix? We don't gotta block him. We gotta let him talk. Let him talk because he's here. He wants to let his opinion out. He feels like nothing happened with Fury, and that's great. You know why that's great? Because when Tyson Fury get his ass kicked in this third fight, get completely destroyed, permanent, permanently injured, disfigured, he's gonna have to stay on the losing side, and he's gonna be a fucking loser in history because all the real people, all the real fans that stick by Wilder are gonna be in the winning side of history, and all the Tyson Fury fans who believe this fucking jackass is gonna be looking real stupid when it's Tyson Fury's time to be on ESPN 30 for 30 when they talk about his behind the scenes and how the fuck he did cheat and how the fuck he couldn't beat Wilder. Like fucking dude, come on, dude. Let's keep it real. The ultimate payback said, all right, if you say so. Yeah, let these motherfuckers get their shine. It's all good. It's all, and that's the thing. They don't have to agree, but I just love seeing their faces because it's so funny, dude. There's this troll on Twitter named Jeremiah something. He said, I kept all his tweets of him hating on me and him saying that I'm delusional and I'm gonna look so stupid when when Joshua Fury gets announced and all that shit, dude. He was saying all that shit. He even said, "Man, I'll kill myself if Art Man is right." When the time came, May 17th, and the arbitrator ruled in Wilder's favor, dude, all I did was just repost those tweets of him talking that bullshit, and I said, "Look at your credibility now. It's all out the fucking window." Your credibility is out the fucking window because you sat here and told me that, oh, Joshua Fury's not, it's going to happen and Wilder's going to be fighting Charles Martin. And here we are today. Look who's fucking bitching out the fucking fight. The guy that's documented as a guy that spent millions of dollars trying to avoid his contract obligation. Tyson Fury's a hoe. That's all I gotta say. Tyson Fury's a hoe. But man, I've been going strong with this picture. Um, y'all tune in, man. Subscribe to the channel. Um, this is most definitely going on a hoodie. I just gotta draw Ortiz getting laid to rest. Let's take one final look before I end this live. Shit, look at all this paint. Hold on, let's take one final look at this shit before we get out of here. Whew, man. And guess what? Tyson Fury got his painting coming soon. Said looks fire. Hell yeah. Tyson Fury got his painting coming soon. He's destined. He's destined to get drawn out just like this guy. Laid out in canvas. He's destined to look just like that. So y'all stay tuned. Artman Apparel, Artman Boxing. Stay tuned. Like and subscribe. Artman Boxing.